Gentlemen, welcome to JC Sports Replays presentation of Payoff Pitch Baseball 1980. Tonight, we are replaying the game of April 11th, 1980, the second game of the season and the series between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland Athletics. On the mound for Oakland tonight is Matt Keogh. 32 games started, a 16-13 record, and a 2.92 ERA in 1980. He's got an 8 fatigue rating, and he'll be facing a lineup for Minnesota of first baseman Mike Cubbage leading off, Rob Wilfong batting second and playing second, Roy Smalley batting third and playing short, Ken Landreau batting fourth and playing left field, Butch Weiniger batting fifth and catching, Danny Goodwin, the designated hitter, batting sixth. In center field, it's Rick Sofield batting seventh, Hoskin Powell batting eighth and playing right field, and John Costino manning third base and batting ninth. We're going to switch over so I can view some chat. That is not a live broadcast. That's me playing baseball last night. There's a live broadcast. Hope you guys had a wonderful Friday. I had a busy Friday at work, but now I'm home. It's time to relax and play some baseball. We're here in the Oakland Coliseum, and Mike Cubbage is about to lead off against Keogh. Keogh's a right-handed pitcher. Cubbage a lefty batter. How about an 8? That's a tough pitch, 23. Against the righty, strikes him out to start things off. So Cubbage is down. That's the first out. And here's Wilfong. That's a 10 ballpark, and a 14 left-handed batter is a wheelhouse for Wilfong. He's got a pretty good wheelhouse. And an 88 will not be in the range. That's going to be a grounder down to second. No problem there for Piccolo. And he throws over to Revering for the first out. Pardon me, the second out. 2 down. Here's Roy Smalley. Smalley, a switch hitter batting left. That's a 9-23. That'll be an in play. And 23 is a base hit for Smalley. Lines it up the middle. And has himself a 2-out single. His steal number is a 2. Let's see if he can get an auto steal. Nope, 4 won't do it. That'll bring up the left-hander, Landreau. A quick glance at Smalley from Keogh. Here's Landreau in the box. 12-17. That's a defense check. 17 is going to be shortstop range. So we look, and Guerrero is the shortstop for the Athletics, and he has a C range. So let's re-roll everything. Nope, that counts. So we're going to do a 0-1 on a C. That's a base hit. Let's see the hit chart. Number 9, shortstop, single 1 asterisk. So he gets a glove on it, recovers, throws quickly but not in time, and they give Landreau the infield hit. So first and second, 2 outs here for Butch Weiniger. Switch hitter again, batting left. Keogh ready from the stretch. The pitch is a 4.65. Tough pitch, and a 65 is going to be out of the range. The ground ball down to second base. Piccolo's there, fires to Revering, and the side is retired. So 2 left. Minnesota cannot score, and it'll be Oakland coming up to bat. Hey, Craig. Good evening. How are you, bud? It's going to be Pete Redfern on the mound for Minnesota. Redfern, in 16 games started, 7-7, a 4.56 ERA for 1980. He will be facing an Athletics lineup that goes like this. All-time great leadoff man and Hall of Famer Ricky Henderson playing left. Batting second and playing center, Dwayne Murphy. The designated hitter, Mitchell Page, will bat third. At first base and batting cleanup, Dave Revering. Wayne Gross plays third and bats fifth. Mike Davis, the right fielder, bats sixth. Behind the plate doing the catching is Jeff Newman. He bats seventh. The shortstop, Mario Guerrero, bats eighth. And the second baseman, Rob Piccolo, rounds out the order, batting ninth. So Redfern's done taking his warm-up tosses. Just ordered Payoff pitch today, partially due to me. I'm sorry about that. Went with 1984. Good season choice, man. It's a good season. Anything in the 80s is pretty good. But thanks. I'm glad you enjoy the streams enough to want to buy the game. It's my latest addiction. I find it pretty easy to play. I'm really enjoying the basic version of it. And the more comfortable I get with the charts, the more interested I am in possibly moving over to the fast action card. But for now, I'm going to play it like I'm playing it. So, great customer service, too. You should receive it pretty quickly. Well, here's Henderson in the right-handed batter's box. Redfern ready with the delivery. How about a 7-17? That's a tough pitch, and Ricky swings over the top. Strikeout. Henderson's down, one away. The left-handed batter, Murphy, now. Hope I got a commission? No, that's all right. Maybe someday down in the future, when I'm a big YouTuber that everybody watches. Or maybe not. It's all good. We're having fun. How about a 7-19? That's a tough pitch again, and Murphy down on strikes. So Redfern has it working as he paints the corner there. Murphy took that one looking. And there's 2 quick outs here. 7 pitches, 2 strikeouts. And the designated hitter, Mitchell Page, also bats left, comes up with 2 outs. How about an 8-46? That's an in play and nothing there, so he'll be in the out range. That's a ground ball down to third. There is Castino, and he guns it across the diamond to Cubbage. A 5-3, third out. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We'll head to the second with no score. What were you playing up to this point? You know, what's been your baseball game of choice? Mine's been Strat for a really long time, but the last 12 months I've delved into a lot of different ones, and Payoff Pitch has been the one that's stuck best with me so far. Nice laid-back style, and you enjoy hearing your wife in the background encouraging your play. Thanks, Craig. It's fun. Hey, Sports Time Machine. No need for a bullpen with the A's. You might be right. Well, thanks, Craig. That's very nice of you. I just try to enjoy the game, you know. That's all we're all doing. Well, here's Danny Goodwin leading off against Keogh, top of the second. And a 5-82. That's a tough pitch, and Goodwin pretty good against righties. He gets a single on an 82 tough. Holy crap. So Goodwin with a leadoff base hit, and he has no auto steal. So we'll move on to Rick Sofield, taking his first at bat of the day. Sofield bats left. Goodwin, a moderate leadoff first. Keogh keeps an eye on him. How about a 4-12? That's another tough pitch, and this one is a strikeout. Nice pitch by Keogh. Sofield swinging and missing. A little chasing out of the zone there, but that's one away all the same. Phoenix Night. Taking a night off from your 91 replay, but you'll be back to it tomorrow. Nights off are good, man. I'm really enjoying the Payoff Pitch, but I'm starting to fiend a little bit for my strat, so I might do a Saturday strat stream tomorrow morning, actually. So we'll see how that goes. But for tonight, it's Payoff Pitch 1980 style as we try to replay the entire damn decade. That should only take 20 years or so. Well, here's Hoskin Powell, the right fielder, man on first, 1 out. Left-handed batter, that's a 7-82. It's patient. And he's out of the patient range, so that's going to be a grounder to second. Possible double play ball. Piccolo is there. Let's see. Double play number is only a 5, so it will not be a double play. That's going to be a fielder's choice. Goodwin retired on the 4-6. And Powell will reach on the fielder's choice. So 2 outs. Powell's got an auto steal number of 3. And he gets it. So Powell's going to be going with 2 outs here. He's got a B. And the catcher arm is a 3. So let's see what that looks like on the old steel chart here. B3, very good chance. Let's roll him. How about an 80? He's in there easy. You got it stolen. So a 2-out stolen base here. Powell on second. You'd need to roll a 2 to have a shot at third. We'll do it. Nope, not happening. That's not going to happen very often. Maybe I'll finish the whole decade before your wedding day on the 17th of Never. Well, 17th of Never is a date I'm very familiar with. It's actually my anniversary, so. Been enjoying the Yankees 78 replay Payoff Pitch, but you wish your internet would let you do it without problems. I wish my internet would let me do a lot of things without problems, but I don't want to talk about that. The FBI might be listening. Well, here's John Castino, the number 9 hitter, a right-handed batter and the third baseman today. 2 outs, Powell with the stolen base on second. How about a 768? That's a patient, and he's out of the range there, so that'll be another grounder down to Piccolo. They're working the second baseman today. Takes his time, flips to Revering, and that's the end of the inning. So 1 left. No runs for the Twins. The A's coming up in the bottom of the second. And a little Pinot Noir to...
Should have downloaded my game before you started streaming.
You should have, yeah. To soothe the vocal cords. And here's Pete Redfern back on the mound. He'll face Revering, Gross, and Davis. Revering, a left-handed batter. His first at bat of the day. Let's see. How about a 598? In play, and that's going to be way high in the range. Fly ball right field. No problem for Powell, and there's 1 away. Revering trots back to the dugout, and here's Wayne Gross, the lefty. How about a 10-26? Patient, and that's a base on balls. He loses them low, and Gross doesn't chase. He's got a 3 for his auto steal. 9 won't do it. Pinot Noir and Payoff Pitch, new channel name. That would be a good channel name. God damn it. Missed opportunities. You follow and like the Payoff Pitch fatigue rules? I do, actually. I keep it simple. I haven't messed around with it too much. I think that I like it for the simplicity's sake. I don't think they're particularly realistic, but I think over the course of a season, they're going to come out pretty good. Right now, I'm working on short rosters because the way I set my lineups is based on who appeared during the series. So not everybody was active yet for the first series of the season. So some of the bullpens are really short, which has already made for some interesting choices 2 games in. But yeah, so far I appreciate them for their simplicity. I don't think they're all that different from Strat's POW rules, which I use even when I play basic Strat. So I guess there's some familiarity there. Pinot with Phoenix could be what you call your end-of-month recaps. There you go. Well, here's Mike Davis. Gross on first, 1 out. How about a 10-11? That's a patient, and you can bet that's a base on balls. So back-to-back walks to Gross and Davis. And now it's first and second with 1 out. Here's Jeff Newman. Newman bats right. He's catching today. The pitch from Redfern from the stretch. How about a 997? That's a tough pitch, but it'll be out of range. Fly ball left field. Landreau is there and makes the catch. Gross will not tempt it. And there's 2 down now with runners at first and second for Mario Guerrero, the shortstop. That's right. And here's Redfern from the stretch. How about a 552? That's in play. And going to be a ground ball down to third. Castino's there. Fires across the diamond in plenty of time to retire Guerrero for the 3rd out of the inning. So nothing doing 2 left. We'll head to the 3rd. It's what I do, Craig Scarborough says with reckless aplomb. So Keo, or you know, every time I hear Keo, I think of Beverly Hills Cop. Wasn't that the name of the mustachioed officer who was Axel Foley's nemesis? Anyway, here's Cubbage. He's 0 for 1. Top of the 3rd, no score. 873 is a tough pitch. Going to be a fly ball to center. No problem for Murphy. Cubbage is down, 1 away. Here's Rob Wilfong. He grounded out his first time up. Keo with the pitch. It's a 955. Another in play. And this one will be grounded down to 3rd. Taken there by Gross. He takes his time and retires Wilfong for the 2nd out. And here's Smalley. Smalley singled his first time up, 1 for 1. How about an 883? A tough pitch and going to be out of the range again. Ground ball down to short. There is Guerrero, and there's the 3rd out. 1-2-3 inning for Keo. He's an 8 fatigue. He actually pitched 250 innings, and I don't remember him at all. The early 80s, let's see, in 1980 I was 7. So you can imagine I was pretty Yankee focused, and that was about it. I think I was a bigger Giants fan, football Giants, that is, in 80. And I was just kind of awakening to the Yankees. My primary fandom at that point was probably through baseball cards. I don't think I really knew exactly what was going on the field. Well, here's Rob Piccolo, number 9 hitter, leading things off in the third for Oakland. How about a 9-14? That's a tough pitch, and he's down on strikes. He went up high, and Piccolo chased. Redfern with a strikeout. There's one away. Here's Ricky. He struck out his first time up, 0 for 1. Love the 80s A's starters. Yeah, they can stretch them, can't they? 674. That's tough. Going to be out of the range. Grounder down to second. The second baseman, Wilfong, will take his time and retire Henderson by a step. 2 outs quick, and here's Murphy. Struck out his first time up, a 12. That's ballpark. 52 for a left-hander is an in-play ball. How about a 22 on the in-play against a righty? That's a single. Base hit for Dwayne Murphy. 2-out single. Keep things going. He's got a steal number of 4. Let's see. He's got it. So another 2-out steal attempt here. This is going to be a C. C3. Grab our little stolen base chart here. C3 is going to be normal. About a 47. He's in there just. He needed a 43 or better to be safe. 47 is a stolen base for Dwayne Murphy. Can he roll doubles to get a steal a third? No, he cannot. So Murphy now in scoring position for Mitchell Page, who grounded out his first time up. Redfern from the stretch, 8-0-2, and in play, and the 0-2 is going to be a 2-bagger. That's going to be some damage. Page hits it into the gap. Murphy around third. He comes home. The throw comes in. They'll hold Page to a double, but a run comes home, and the Athletics lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the third. Page has actually he's got a steal 5 number, so he could steal third here if he gets the right roll. He does not. So here's Revering. Revering flew out his first time up, 0 for 1 on the day. Page a little bit off second. Redfern glances at him and then sets in the stretch. The delivery. 9-0-0. We're going to have a rare play. And I really like, so far, the rare plays I've run into. I played a couple of games last night off stream and ran into some interesting results. So that's going to be a tough with runners on base. That's the only thing I don't like is trying to find the right chart. Well, there's part of the chart. I might have to hole punch these and put them in a binder or something. It'd be easier, I think. All right, here's our chart. Got a 37. Batter strikes out on a great pitch, but the catcher drops the ball the runners hold. If the third out or first base not occupied, this would be the third out. Roll 1d6. If equal to or less than the catcher's E rating, 3. No, it's higher. If the d6 result is higher than the catcher's E rating, catcher throws wildly, allowing batter to safely reach base, and all runners advance 2 races. Batter with a run rating of 7 or more advances to second. Otherwise, safe at first. Batting team gets an extra out, so that's going to be a screwed up strikeout. The strikeout will count. His run rating is not 7 or higher, so he'll go to first on the E2, and Page comes all the way around to score on the errant throw into right field. So that was kind of fun. Get some unique results with the rare plays, and now it's 2-0 Oakland on the error. Mitchell Page always looked like a guy who hit 40 homers. 6'2", 205, big in his day. 6'2" is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, they're monsters now. Everybody's, Trout's, 240 or something. But, yep. That'd be a big guy back in 1980. So 2 outs. Runner on first after the error. That'll be an unearned run. And here's Wayne Gross. Flip it over, man. Actually, wait. Nope, he does not have a auto steal rating does revering. So here's Wayne Gross with revering on first and 2 down. Actually, pardon me, only 1 down, because that strikeout does not count as an out. So Wayne Gross. The pitch from Redfern is a 7 tough 99. We're going all the way out to an F9 here. Hoskin Powell makes the play. Revering retreats. So now there's 2 outs. And here's Mike Davis. Davis walked his first time up. Bats left. How about a 660? Tough pitch. We're going to the out chart. It's a fly ball left field, no problem for Landreau. And the side is retired at last. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Shoot. That was the 3rd out. I forgot about the K down here. So Davis's fly to left will stand for the start of the next inning because we play it fair, folks. So in reality, Gross was the last out of the inning. And it's 2-0 Oakland after 3. I knew I had another out somewhere. But the strikeout that wasn't an out confused me for a moment. So anyway, Matt back on the mound against Landreau. Landreau singled his first time up. Twins trailing by 2. How about a 4.52? That's a tough pitch, and we'll be out of the range. Going to be a ground ball down to 3rd. Wayne Gross is there. Tosses it to Revering in time to retire Landreau for the first out of the inning. Here's Weiniger. He grounded out his first time up. 12.37. That's a defense check. Going to be pitcher's range. Pardon me. Going to be pitcher error, actually. So Keogh is a error 3. And we've got a 52. That's going to be an error. 4 on the error chart is 2-base error. So he fields it and throws it down the right field line. Weiniger around first. Plugging towards second. The throw comes in, but not in time. Weiniger's safe on the 2-base error. Pardon me, that would be an E1. The E1, and Weiniger is in scoring position with 1 out for Danny Goodwin. Goodwin singled his first time up. 11.42 is a patient. And a base on balls. They'll give Goodwin the empty bag, and that sets up the double play. If you ask them, they'll tell you they planned it that way. Just realized I only have top chat on, not live chat. Hey, ID Jester, how you doing? You did not pop up in the top chat, but you're in the live chat. Welcome to stream, my friend. So first and second for Rick Sofield with 1 out here. Keogh ready from the stretch. How about a 6.86? That's an in play. Grounder down to Piccolo. 6 is not in the double play range, so we're going to have a 4-6 to retire Goodwin at second. Weiniger over to 3rd, and Sofield reaches on the fielder's choice. So that makes it 1st and 3rd with 2 outs. No auto steal for Sofield, who needed a 3. And here's Hoskin Powell. Powell 0 for 1 on the day, reached on a fielder's choice and stole a base back in the second. How about a 2? That's a wheelhouse. Look out. That's a 70, though. Too high. Hit on the ground sharply toward short. Guerrero's there. Fires to first, and the side is retired. 2 runners left. No runs for the Twins. They trail by 2 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. So Redfern back, and Mike Davis is up. He flies out to left to start the inning. We rolled that last inning, but we're sticking with it. And here's Jeff Newman. Newman 0 for 1 today. 11.33, that's wheelhouse, that's trouble. Newman takes a hold of this one, hits it deep to left field. That's going back. Landreau at the track, at the wall. All he can do is watch, folks. That is gone. Jeff Newman, a solo home run, makes it 3-0 Oakland. And he takes his time going around the bases, not because he's showboating, just because he's slow. So a big home run by Newman here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. It's now 3-0 Athletics. And according to these fatigue rules, that means Redfern will be fatigued starting in the 6th inning. Here's Mario Guerrero, and nobody on, 1 out. How about an 827? That's an in play and going to be out of the range. I'll pop up on the infield. Over towards second is Wilfong. He calls everyone off and makes the catch for the 2nd out. So 2 away, and we'll go to the number 9 hitter, Piccolo, who struck out last time. The pitch from Redfern. That's a 7-22. Tough strikeout. 2nd strikeout of the day for Piccolo, but the Athletics pick up a run on the Newman home run and have a 3-run lead as we head back to the 5th. Top of the 5th, Keogh comes out with a 3-run lead, and it's going to be Castino, the 9 hitter, followed by Cubbage and Wilfong. RJL. You watch some baseball with JC. Thanks, RJL. I appreciate it, man. Nothing better than a little baseball, no matter who's playing. Here's Castino. It's a 7-51. Patient. And the 51, he fights it off. It's a base hit for Castino. Flicks it over the shortstop's head, and he's got himself a single. He does not have a steal chance. And here's Cubbage. Cubbage 0 for 2 on the day. How about a 12 defense check? And a 17 is going to be range shortstop. That is a C for Guerrero. About an 81, that ought to be an out, and it is, and it's a 2 on the chart. So let's see if we have a double play here. Ground ball, double play A, 6-4-3, double play. Castino retired on the grounder by Cubbage. 2 quick outs here for Keogh. And here's Wilfong. Rob has grounded out twice, 0 for 2. A lot of ground balls from Keogh today. How about a 3? That's in play, and a 16. Base hit up the middle. A seeing eye single. Wilfong finds himself at first with 2 down, and he needs a 4 to steal. A 9's not going to do it. That'll bring up the switch hitter Smalley, who's 1 for 2. 2-out chance here. Keogh from the stretch. Another defense check, a 21. We're going to be testing the shortstop again. Guerrero a C on the range. How about a 22? That doesn't look good. That's going to be a base hit. Check the chart. An 11. That's a single 2. So Smalley with a line drive single. Wilfong was off with the pitch and quickly scampers over to third. Smalley on first. First and third, 2 outs. Bullshit. Bullshit indeed, babe. She's watching TV with her headphones on. She has no idea what's going on. First and third, 2 down, and here's Landreau. He's 1 for 2, singled and grounded out. How about a 9-89? That's an in play, and that should do it. Grounder down to second. Piccolo's there again. Takes his time, and the inning is over. So they leave 2. They fail to score. Keogh's been in trouble a couple of times, but he keeps getting out of it. Those ground balls will do that for you. And here's Redfern coming out for the 5th. Probably his last inning because we don't keep fatigued pitchers in, and he'd be fatigued in the 6th. He's going to face the top of the order, Henderson, Murphy, and Page. Here's Ricky, 0 for 2, pardon me. How about a 9-62? That's a tough pitch, and Ricky fights it off out toward right field. Powell is over, and so is the at-bat for Henderson. 1 away. Here goes Murph. The old Wainster 1 for 2. Run scored and a stolen base so far today. How about a 7? Tough pitch. 36 is a strikeout. Second time he's retired Murphy on strikes. A nice pitch by Redfern there. Trying to keep his team in this game. Here's Mitchell Page. 6'2", 205 on the stat sheet. Looks more like he's 5'10 and 240, doesn't he? Well, there's a 5.54. That's an in play, nothing doing. Fly ball left field. No problem for Landreau. A 1-2-3 inning. And we know that Redfern's day is over. So we'll make that move right now. Redfern goes 5. He can only lose it. How many innings did he pitch this year? 100. 104 innings. So he'll have some shorter ones. Do the book on Redfern real quick. He gave up. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 hits. That's a shame, isn't it? 3 runs, 1 homer. 2 earned runs. Was it earned runs or runs? See, I didn't think about that. I'm only going by runs. The fatigue rule, earned runs or runs? I'm still going to pull them, but I just want to make sure I know for future reference. Oh, it is runs. Okay. Doesn't matter if they're earned or not. It's just runs. Playing it correctly. Well, here we go. It's going to be Weiniger leading off the 6th for the Twins, which is 0 for 2, reached on an error. How about a 738, patient, and a base on balls for Weiniger. Got the slimmest of steal chances. And here's Danny Goodwin. Runner on first. Goodwin is perfect on the day. A single and a walk in 2 tries. How about a 606 in play? And that's going to be trouble. A 2-bagger. They'll hold Weiniger at third, but now it's second and third with nobody out. And Keogh's suddenly in trouble. He's got a 3-run lead. He'd like to keep it there. Here's Sofield. Sofield 0 for 2 on the day. They're playing back. They'll concede the run. It's 8-40. A tough pitch and a strikeout. They'll concede nothing. Keogh takes it into his own hands and retires Sofield on 3 straight pitches. And it comes down to Hoskin Powell now. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Powell is 0 for 2. How about an 885? Another tough pitch. This one will be a grounder to second base. No double play possible. His speed is a 6. We're going to concede, being a deep ground ball. That's an RBI ground out. And that makes it 3-1. That'll bring up Castino with a runner on third and 2 outs. Castino 1 for 2 so far. How about a 9 in play, 69. That's going to be on the out chart. Another grounder to second. Piccolo getting his workout today. And that'll end the inning, so they get 1. They now trail 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. And let's see who the new pitcher for Minnesota will be. They need some length. Do they have a lefty? They do. It's going to be Darryl Jackson. Pitching his 2nd game in a row. And they'll try to get some length out of him, try to keep this game close. So here's Revering. He's 0 for 2. Hey, D. Scott Howard, how's your evening going? Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday night. Darryl Jackson's done with his warm-ups. He makes his first pitch to Dave Revering. That is an 8-29, and in play, a left-handed batter this time. That's going to be out of range. Pop up on the infield, ranging over is Wilfong, and he makes the catch to retire Revering for the first out of the inning. If you're just joining us, it's 3-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. The A's lead the Twins. That'll bring up Wayne Gross, a left-handed batter. He's walked and flown out, 0 for 1 in the box score. How about a 653? Tough. And that's a strikeout against a left-handed batter. Lefty on lefty action, and Gross comes out on the bottom. Well, here's Mike Davis. Another lefty. 2 outs. The pitch from Jackson. How about a 5-25 ballpark? Left-handed batter, that's wheelhouse. An 0-7 could be trouble. It's a base hit. So Davis with a ringing single with 2 outs. 4 or less he steals. He does not. And that brings up Jeff Newman of the solo homer last time up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Jackson deals the pitch. It's in play, 73. We can bet that's over here. Fly ball to center. Sofield has it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing. Jackson gets through it. They leave 1. The A's hanging on to a 3-1 lead. Keogh comes out for the seventh against the top of the order, Cubbage, Wilfong, and Smalley. Cubbage 0 for 3 so far. About a 745. That's patient. And a 45 is going to be a base hit up the middle. Cubbage's first hit of the day. He's got to steal one. That can't happen on 2 dice. And here's Wilfong. That does not count. 379 and in play. Fly ball to center field. No problem for Murphy. I say that a lot, don't I? But that's what happens. Wilfong retired. Cubbage retreats to first as the throw comes in. Here's Smalley. He's 2 for 3. Seeing Keogh well today. How about a 379 in play? That's another fly ball out towards center. Again, Murphy's there. Can of corn for the second out. That'll bring up Ken Landreau, who's 1 for 3. Cubbage at first, 2 down. Keogh from the stretch. It's a 7-10. Patient. And a base on ball. So first and second now. As Landreau trots down. There are 2 outs here, and it's Weiniger's turn. He's 0 for 2. Walked and scored a run his last time. Up the only run so far for Minnesota. About a 423. That's a tough pitch. And he fights it off. A base hit. 2 outs. That's going to get a run home. Cubbage will score. Landreau scampers over to third. It's first and third. Weiniger has himself an RBI single. And it's just a 1-run game now, folks. The tying run, 90 feet away. Landreau on third. Weiniger on first. 2 down. And here is Danny Goodwin. Goodwin perfect so far today. A single, a double, and a walk. Can he come through when they need him most? That's a tough pitch. 41. Strikes him out. Way to get out of trouble by Keogh. He's had some timely strikeouts today, and he is just hanging on to that lead by a thread, folks. They don't believe in bullpens in Oakland. Keogh knows it's his job to get through it. And we'll take a break for the 7th inning stretch. Last night was the Cabernet, tonight's the Pinot. It's a nice way to spend a Friday evening with your friends here on YouTube. A little payoff pitch baseball and a little Pinot Noir. I actually have a Saturday off for the 2nd week in a row. Last week we went away for the wife's birthday. We just spent a 4-day weekend in Cape May. It rained pretty much all weekend, but we had some fire pit time on a clear Saturday evening. Or was that a Sunday? Clear Sunday evening. And we ate out a lot, so that was fun. Hey, Doug. Well, the 7th inning stretch comes to an end. It's going to be Guerrero, Piccolo, and Henderson against Darrell Jackson, who's in his 2nd inning of work. Are those all righties? They are. But they're going to let him start anyway. Darrell Jackson will stay in there. Guerrero's 0 for 2 so far today. How about an 11 in play, 59. Against the left-hander, nothing doing. Fly ball right field. Powell's there, and Guerrero is retired for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll bring up Piccolo, who struck out twice so far today. About a 649. Tough, and strikes him out. 3rd strikeout of the day for Piccolo. He's on the way to some unflattering post-game comments. Here's Henderson. He's 0 for 3. A strikeout, a flyout, and a groundout. Ricky waits in the box. Jackson deals 474 patient. And Ricky has himself a base hit up the middle. His first hit of the day. And you know what it means when Ricky has. He's got a 6+, so he needs a 7 or better for an auto steal. And he's got a 7, so that's going to be, he's only a B, believe it or not. What's that, a B? What's his arm? Weiniger's arm's a 1. Wow. B1. B1. B1 what, man? A B1 is actually a fair chance. Weiniger's got a good arm, huh? I think I used the wrong arm rating last time, but we'll let it stand. How about an 11? That's trouble. That's trouble for the Twins. That's a stolen base plus possible E2. Roll a d6 if it's higher than his E rating. Weiniger's E rating's a 3. It's not. It's equal to or lower. The throw's on target, but late. So Ricky's in there with a stolen base just under the tag. His first stolen base of the day. I think it's his second of the season, if memory serves. And with 2 outs, Henderson's in scoring position for Dwayne Murphy, who was 1 for 3 on the day, scored a run and stole a base, struck out the other 2 times. How about an 8-15 in play? Base hit. That's going to get a run home. Ricky was off with the crack of the bat, and he scores easily as the throw comes into the cutoff man. Murphy extending the lead. It's 4-2 now. And Dwayne has a 4 steal chance. 7's not going to do it. Here's Mitchell Page, the left-hander. 1 for 3 so far. An RBI double and a run. How about a 4-11? Patient. And a base on balls. Possibly Jackson's getting a little tired. First and second now with 2 outs. And here's Revering. How about a 3-36? That's a tough pitch and strikes him out. So Jackson gets through the inning. 1 run scores, they leave 2, and it's now 4-2 Oakland as we head to the 8th. The Twins will have 7, 8, and 9. Sofield, Powell, and Castino coming up against Keogh. Here's Sofield. He's 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts on the day. How about a 9-83 in play, and that's going to be a grounder down to Piccolo again. The old 4-3 retires Sofield for the 4th time today. Hoskin Powell coming up. He had a ground ball RBI last time up. 0 for 3 in the box score, though. How about a 4-46? Tough pitch. And ground ball down to first. Fielded there by Revering, and he flips to Keogh, covering for the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring up Castino. Castino's a solid hitter, 277 against right-handers. He's 1 for 3 on the day. How about a 9-09 in play, and that could be a base hit. 2nd hit for Castino. He's a 3. He's a 5. Nope, not stealing. Here's Cubbage. So Cubbage will come to the plate. Runner on first, 2 outs. Keogh looking like he might be getting a little tired, but he's trying to gut this one out with a 2-run lead. How about a 10-60? Ballpark, that's going to be an in-play result for Cubbage. And the 67 is going to be a ground ball down to short. No problem for Guerrero. He picks it up and goes the short way to get Castino at 2nd. Cubbage officially reaches on the fielder's choice, but it doesn't matter because the inning's over. So 1 left, no runs. The Twins will have 1 chance left in the 9th. They need to hold the A's right here. 4-2 Oakland, going to the bottom of the 8th. Wayne Gross, the left-hander, leading off against Jackson, who's in his 3rd inning of work now. He's only given up 1 run, so he's not fatigued. It's a 9-37. That's a tough pitch and a strikeout. Wayne Gross is down on strikes. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Here's Mike Davis. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. How about a 2-45? That's a wheelhouse. Could be a problem. Well, not for Davis, lefty on lefty. It's not grounded down to 3rd softly. Castino's there, fires across the diamond, and Davis is retired for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Newman. Showed a little power earlier. Oakland wouldn't mind adding to their lead. That is a 5-61. Ballpark going to be in play with a right-handed batter. You're welcome. 53 against the lefty. That's going to be a fly ball to right. Powell there. Newman retired a 1-2-3 inning. We'll head to the top of the 9th. The Twins trailing by 2, and will Keogh come out to finish his job? Or will they go to the pen? Let's see what our options are. Well, they have a damn good option. Keogh's going on his 5th time through the lineup. So we're actually going to go ahead. You know what? Screw it. It's complete game land. Keogh's going to get a chance. But you can bet he's got a short hook with only a 2-run lead. Here's Wilfong. Wilfong, 1 for 4 on the day. How about a 733? Patient. I agree, babe.
Huh?
I agree.
Sorry.
It's okay. She's just talking to the TV. Just talking to the TV. So 733, that's a patient and a base on balls, and well, that's it. Talk about a very short hook. They've seen enough. So Keogh's done. By the way, Jackson will be done too. No way he's going beyond 3 innings. So Keogh's going to exit.
Excuse me.
And we will see who the Oakland closer is going to be. He's not that guy, although he's not a bad option.
What's that?
I don't know.
Just fell down, no?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Let me check. So Wilfong's on. They're going to have Smalley. You got a switch hitter who kills righties. Got a left-hander and another switch hitter who kills righties. So they're going to go with the left-handed option, Bob Lacey, to try to wrap things up here. You're right there, Midgie.
He's just trying to smell what's outside.
Right? So runner on first. That's going to be the tying run at the plate here, and Lacey's going to come in and try to close this one out. Wilfong, by the way, he's got a steal 4 chance, but they're going to play conservatively. We're going to take that option away. So here's Smalley. He's 2 hits on the day, 2 for 4, a couple of singles. You can use another one here. Lacey's thinking double play or strikeout. My little doggy's having a conniption right now. Trying to figure out what's outside my door. That is a 9. That's going to be in play 39 against the lefty.
Holy crap.
And that is a G1. That could be a double play. It's not. So it's going to be a 1-6 to retire Wilfong at first. Retire Wilfong at second. Smalley will reach first on the fielder's choice. He's not going anywhere with the tying run at the plate. They're looking for power here. It's Landreau against Lacey. Got any right-handed options? Let's take a look. Well, they've got some options. Landreau, not really bad. I just want to see if we have any really, really good versus lefty options. Jose Morales is pretty good. Who's coming up next? All right, so Landreau's going to hit, and then Morales grabs a bat and comes out into the on-deck circle. Let's see if it's necessary. Double play would end things here. So Landreau steps into the left-handed batter's box against the left-handed closer, Lacey. How about a 734? That's a tough pitch, and strikes him out. Second out of the inning. Landreau is down on strikes. And yeah, they're going to pull Weiniger. They're going to go with a pinch hitter here, and it is going to be Jose Morales. Morales is a right-handed batter. Two outs, 1 man on, a 2-run lead for the A's. Morales represents the tying run. If you're wondering, he had 6 homers against left-handers and 189 at-bats. He's actually better against righties, but he's their best option off the bench here. Lacey delivers. It's a 3 in play. 83, probably the end of the game. Ground ball down to short. Guerrero is there, and he fires to first. And that's it, folks. the ball game, third out of the inning. So the Twins score 2 times, but the A's score 4, and that will be the difference maker. As we wrap this one up from the Oakland Coliseum. Just getting my cards in order here, folks. Your final score, the Oakland Athletics 4, the Minnesota Twins 2. Keogh's going to get the win, Lacey the save, and the loss will go to Redfern, who gave up all 3 runs. Well, 3 out of the 4 runs, and they never regained the lead, so. Just getting my bullpens back in order here. And that's where we stand from Oakland. Hope you've had a lovely evening. I'm going to call this one a wrap. Sorry, a little tired all of a sudden. Trying to think what's... my dog is distracting me, actually. Oscar, please stop. He's licking my leg.
You okay, hon?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. A little distracted. 2 dogs doing things. So the final score, Oakland 4, Minnesota 2. The win, Keogh, the save, Lacey, and Redfern with the loss. Do we have a player of the game? Boy, a lot of different contributors. I'm going to bet, well, Keogh gave up a lot of hits, but somehow he kept him in there. I think we're going to give it to Keogh. He won 8. Let's look at his line. 1, 2, he gave a lot of hits. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 hits. 2 runs. Both of those runs earned. No homers, which is always nice. Walks and strikeouts, 0-1, 0-2, 1-2, 1-3, 2-3, 2-4. 3 walks, 4 Ks for Keogh, as he gets the player of the game honors. 1 inning for Lacey, 1 strikeout, nothing else on the box score or line score. We'll go back to Redfern here. How many walks and strikeouts? 0-2, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4, even though that wasn't an out. 2-5, 2-6. A little bit of a hard luck day for Redfern, and Jackson went 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, no homers. Walks and Ks, it's going to be 0-1, 0-2, 1-2, 1-3, 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. So a combined 10 Ks for the Minnesota pitching staff, but it doesn't matter. Hits, we have only 6 for Oakland. Go figure that one out. They found 4 runs and just 6 hits. Meanwhile, Minnesota had 10 hits and only had 2 runs. How about our errors? Do we have any? We had at least 1. There's an E1. 1 error for the A's. We had that E2. 1 error each. So the final line score, 4-6-1 Oakland, 2-10-1 Minnesota. And that's a wrap, folks. Hope you have a lovely evening. Thanks, RJL. I'm probably going to play another couple of games off stream while I watch somebody else. So let's see who's playing some baseball or football or something else in our sports sim community. Hope you guys have a good Friday night. I'm going to enjoy my Pinot and a little more payoff pitch, and I will see you tomorrow morning at some point, very possibly for a little Stratomatic to switch things up. All right? I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. I do want to stop.